that's the story of the mini company. I want to tie into what I call Tenmei, which is heaven, order from heaven, which is how can we orient the work and life for a meaningful purpose. Someone asked me what are the key ideas. I came up with the six elements. One, we need to have a mission to move forward. Second point, we need to challenge according to the passion. We can do this and that. We often hit the wall. You have to break and think beyond the conventional wisdom. And going through that, you may break through and have a moment of awakening. Then going through that more and more, you may find what you really like to do, and that's the Tenmei, the order from heaven. This is your destiny that you want to do. And we may each learn to come to that realization. And if you find that, then you may find happiness in what you do. Nobody's telling this is what you do, but I think that's my reflection of how I see my life as a journey. And there's a difficulty, we break through, learn the lesson, move forward, find a destiny. So I talk to my son, do what you like, but if that helps the society, you may find the right passage, you go to the right course. That was my advice to my son. I was repeating like a broken record, this is my last advice. Here's the Zen scholar saying that society advances, but we may become mechanical. But we can find a way so that we can be the master of our destiny. You know, there's a difficulty, but we can utilize creativity to come up with a solution. So the heart is at the center, and do what we really like to do that helps others, and go through this process of starting from the passion, and use the brain, but also listen to our heart and live with the mission. So that's the idea of the mini company. But as I mentioned, each individual can use this in their, in the company, but also in the life. And here's a case of a KPI from one of the examples of how you live your life. So in this case, there are 6 or 7 areas, There's the importance of the parameters and how satisfied you are. This is one individual's case. Living truthfully, is important. Work is another category. Hobby is important, but not as important as work in this case. There's a health, there's a relationship, maybe between your partners or with the kids or others around, and finance. So you can monitor those KPIs and see how much you're satisfied, and go through the PDCA. What are the red and green and what you can improve? Am I making sense? So the same idea can be utilized so that your life is balanced and work is balanced according to your life's purpose.